Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, honey, and we still out here dealing with Shannon Sharpe foolishness, and now we got to deal with Holcomb's foolishness, and also Karlie Redd's foolishness all up and through. At first, I wasn't gonna go live today because I'm tired of cussing Shannon Sharpe stuff out. But I said, child, it is more things coming out about him, so I have to discuss it. And so here we all together as one. Happy Thursday, which we all know is Friday Eve. I just messed my lipstick up, so I'm going crazy right now. But happy Friday Eve to everyone. Okay, I can't wait for the weekend because it's almost here. And I hope everyone had a great day. I hope y'all can hear me because I cut my mic on and stuff like that. So y'all make sure that you around here liking the video. Okay, if y'all ain't liked the video already, why not? Hold on. Okay, lipstick is fixed. Yeah, if you have not liked the video, do it ASAP. Okay, do not forget to also subscribe to the channel and stuff. And then we're gonna have a good time. Now look, we won't be here for a long time, but we will be here for a good time because that is what I do. Okay. It is hot as ever here in Michigan right now. Child, summer came up and smacked us all in the face. It was over 80 degrees today, okay? So when I came home, honey, I had to put my air conditioning on, and then I got cold, so I'm in a sweatshirt. And my braids is falling. But I'm here. Hey, how y'all doing? Hello, everyone. Okay, braids coming down off my head, and we can't have that because then it looks messy. And we don't want to look messy. But yeah, how y'all doing? How's everyone doing on this good old Thursday? Almost Friday, almost the weekend. Okay, the weather is getting better and better. Okay, we no longer got any cold winter weather. It is officially spring has sprung, and it puts me in a great. I don't know what's happening, but it's a lot. This is my favorite sweatshirt. This is my favorite sweatshirt. And this is a regular ass gray sweatshirt with some words on it, but I just love it so much. You know what I'm saying? And it matches the world. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. But it's a lot. Okay. One way, I feel like a braid falling. One way or the other, it's a lot. And that's all. Child, I'm not going crazy. I'm not. It's right here. And that's all that matters. Okay. But let me say hi to y'all. Let me get some comments up because I'm on a different screen. Hold on. Hey. How y'all doing and stuff? I want y'all all to have a good old time and stuff. Get y'all some water or some juice or some. I should have had a glass of wine. If I go live tomorrow, because I don't know, if I go live tomorrow, I'm gonna have me a glass of wine on camera. I'm not gonna do liquor on camera because that y'all know that can go left and right all the time. But again, hey to y'all's and stuff. Okay, holiday. Hi. Wait, not holiday. It's not holiday. Is it a holiday? What's the holiday? Girl, not till Memorial Day, not till May. Wait a minute now. We got Cinco de Mayo coming up. May is basically next week, girl. It's gonna be a good old time around here. Anyway. Anyway, okay. Look, a good time will be had by all one way or the other. Okay. Thank you. I feel pretty. Okay. I feel pretty every day. Well, no, some days I feel ugly. Some days I wake up and I be like, I don't want to comb my hair. I don't want to do. I want to lay in the bed and watch the Rugrats and drink some water. Maybe eat a pickle. Okay. Maybe color in a coloring book. Okay, that's all I want to do, but I can't. Anyway, but again, thank you. I appreciate it. But yes, a good time, good time, good time. Okay, come on, Modelo and a crown peach. Modelo and a crown peach. Okay. Oh, the Met Gala. The Met Gala is look, y'all know Met Gala is for the JayBirds. Okay, Cinco de Mayo. This is May 5th, which is in 2 weeks. It's not next Monday, it's the Monday after that. We gonna get into the. I wonder Beyonce going. I want to know who are going to the Met Gala. I can't wait to get into the looks. Okay, but yes, yeah. I said in the political world, social media, celebrity people, regular people, it is all relative because I don't know what's happening. This is a whole lot going on, okay? And it's confusing because I'm looking like, is we in the Matrix? I think we're in the Matrix, and I don't want to be caught. Okay, where's Neo when we need him? Okay, um, have a little wine. Let's see, because the Met got my Met Gala review will be on Tuesday. I can't drink on Tuesday because I gotta go work on Wednesday. Okay, but we shall see. Maybe I have a little glass of wine and I know big glass. I want to have a big glass of wine, a whole down my throat glass of wine. But we gonna see. Okay, but as I mentioned earlier, look, y'all know we was live. Was it yesterday? No, not yesterday. We were live Wednesday, no, Tuesday. Okay, so it's other content up on the channel. Go look at it when you get a chance to, okay, and all that stuff and whatnot. Yeah, I went to go see Sinners again last night. My mom went. My mom had not seen it yet. And so she saw it for the first time. I saw it for the second time. If you have not went to see Sinners, go see it. And I'ma tell y'all, the second time watching it, I did recognize stuff I did not catch the first time. And the screen, child, I was like, "Ooh, it's a good time, child. It was a good time." And my mom liked the movie too. But yeah, my review is up and go watching and whatnot. But yeah, today the peoples. Okay. Now I have a few things. Let me get my screen up. Let me get my screen up for us. I told her we not gonna be here for a long time. Okay. But we are going to be here and have a good time. Okay. Good every time you need a dime. Good every time you need a friend. Okay, a good time. I'm in a good mood. I had a good morning. Anyway, let me get the sharing the screen. to the people. Okay, so I was saving stuff and saving stuff and saving stuff. I want to get into some random people around here, stuff that I thought was crazy. Well, first of all, it was a fire, right? It was a fire around there in New Jersey. And I said, I've never been to Jersey. Okay, don't know much about it. But when I heard it was like blazing acres and thousands of acres and people were forced to evacuate and whatnot, I was like, what? I was like, how do these fires keep getting started? I'm like, is it the wind? Is it dry? Okay. I was like, what? Oh, MP, girl, MP, I got a whole package to send you. I have to send you a package shot. I did not remember. I sent you a thing and asked your address, and I promise you, the stuff has been sitting on my table, and I just forgot, and I just boxed it up today. I'm gonna get it to you, girl. But yeah, when I was like Jersey, I was like, what happened? Oh my God, what happened? And so I was like, is somebody setting these fires? Because I just feel like fires can't get started by themselves. I watch Survivor. They can't start no fire without no fire starter. Okay, so something has to start the fire. Something has to be an igniter of it. Okay, then they came and they said, child, a 19-year-old has been arrested on suspicion of starting a massive New Jersey fire that has consumed 13,000 acres. Okay. Now, at this point in time, about 11 hours ago, it was 50% contained and whatnot. And then they said, oh, guess what? Yeah, 19-year-old Joseph Clean, okay, arrested. Now, I said, now, what in Blue Blazes? What in Caucasianness is going on here? Okay, who did it, what for, and why? Look, I don't get turned on by fires. That ain't a part of my freak. That ain't a part of my kink. Okay, I don't understand why people think, let me set a fire that's gonna burn thousands and thousands and thousands of wildfire, of wildlife, of the forests, okay, people's homes. It's like, what the fuck? So I don't know why this man, who he looked like he did it, okay, he looked guilty. He looked like he's been at home starting forest fires his whole fucking life. Okay, I don't like it. But it's his 19-year-old Waretown resident has been arrested and faces arson and aggravated arson charges after allegedly, started a massive wildfire in Jersey Pine Barrens. Okay, per the police, the fire began when the team failed to fully extinguish a bonfire made of wooden pallets. The blaze quickly spread and burning more than 23 square miles of land. He don't even have the money to pay for that. Okay, stop making bonfires. Okay, stop doing it. Leave it be. But arrest him. Now, if he accidentally did it, that's one thing. But he looked like he did it on purpose. Okay, so I hope anybody that was affected by the fire, if you was by the fire, if it was smoke, whatever it was, I hope anyone around there is safe and unharmed. I hope all of them got insurance. I hope they get their money. And I'm tired of fires. Okay, the California was on fire. We don't like it no more. Other weird shit that I saw that I was like, what is going on? This lady. Now, first of all, if you 24-year-old Georgia caregiver arrested. Why? For fraud. Because she stole at least 25 grand from patients buying Shein a car and she paid her bills. Bitch, what? Y'all know my rule. You can't scheme and scam where you lay your head at. Because they're going to find you. Okay? They're going to find you and arrest you. And you're going to look horrible in your mugshot.
doing a lot more harm than good during her time as a home health assistant in the metro Atlanta area. She's accused of stealing financial information from people in her care so she could go shopping. She's accused of not only spending a little money, but a whole lot.
Fox 5's Tyler Fingard is live at the Gwinnett County Jail where that woman is being held tonight. Tyler?
Look, I am 43 years old. I am fully aware of people that have schemed and scammed a long time ago. I'm surprised that people still be scheming and scamming in 2025. I'm like, you don't think gonna stop scheming and scamming?
What?
Yeah, Russ, good evening to you. Police say a 24-year-old home health aide ripped off multiple clients, one of which had dementia. She's accused of buying a car, paying her rent, and even apparently trying to open up a brand new credit card with information she stole. 24-year-old Brianna Powell.
She looked guilty as hell. She looked like, oh my God, I'm going to prison. I don't know how to fend for myself in prison. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be somebody's bitch. She looked like she's going to be somebody's bitch in prison.
Was hired to help and provide in-home care to elderly patients, but Suwannee police say she helped herself to their personal and financial information instead.
We found that through our investigation that she was defrauding the people that she worked for, using their credit cards, bank account information to purchase things.
And buy things she did. Arrest warrants show a pattern of purchases.
I was really shocked when we found out about the vehicle that was purchased.
According to one of Powell's warrants, that vehicle cost more than $16,000.
Bitch, at least she stole smart. Well, she stole stupidly because she stole from folks she worked with. But at least, look, look, I'm not condoning what she did. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning nothing. I'm not condoning anything, okay? All I'm saying is at least she was smart enough, because if you ain't got no car, don't be out here stealing for clothes. If you walking and busting it, get you a car. I mean, the car will get taken back because you've been stealing, but you know what I'm saying?
Investigators also accused her of paying her rent 3 times, going on a Lowe's shopping spree where she spent $1,700 and paying her personal ADT security bill. We added up the purchases listed in the arrest warrants. It came out to roughly $25,000.
Girl, felony. Okay, not a misdemeanor, a full-fledged felony.
I don't know how she thought she'd get away with it. Maybe she thought because they were elderly and they couldn't care for themselves, so they wouldn't notice the amounts or the money missing.
Suwannee Police Captain Robert Thompson said they were notified by a victim's power of attorney. When they started investigating, they found Powell, who worked at Visiting Angels, had used her job to victimize at least 2 others in Gwinnett County and another in DeKalb County.
And you know with more victims, because anytime you find one victim, there's always 5 more.
He said nobody knew they had been a victim. She faces nearly 24 charges, including identity theft, fraud, and elder exploitation.
Preying on the people that can't take care of themselves, the elderly, the young. We take that seriously, and we want to make sure she's held accountable. Captain
Thompson believes more victims are out there and says if she has ever worked in your home or with your elderly family member and you suspect any fraudulent activity occurred, call them.
Everybody has elderly people in their families, and you can't always be there for everything. And when you have somebody come into the house to help take care.
If I hire a bitch to take care of my elderly person and she's stealing, I'm beating her ass on site. Okay, we gotta fight. Okay, squab it out. Because why are you stealing from people? And for her to do it to multiple elderly people and then keep working for them, I'm like, girl, you should at least move from state to state. You doing shit in the same state, girl. Stupidity. And you can tell she had to learn that from somebody, because she looked too scared for this to be her idea. Usually, if you were just a regular scammer person, you would, not be like scared once you get arrested. But girl, go to jail, go to prison, and hopefully she learned a lesson, because again, she's only 24. Technically, she can go to jail for 20 years and still get out before she's 50. Yeah, I don't steal more people. It's just not smart. Okay, again, stealing from the white people, the old people. Philly man accused of stealing millions from an elderly dementia patient to fund plastic surgery. Sir, you too old for plastic surgery. Okay, it says his man is facing felony charges. He stole millions from a 92-year-old woman with dementia, used money for luxury spending and plastic surgery. 66-year-old James Batts befriended Alice Lyman. Is that Frankie Lyman? No. Befriended Alice Lyman and was later named trustee and executive. Y'all be letting these strangers become executors of your people's accounts, okay? Even if you have someone helping them out, no, don't let them get any control. It says while Lyman was still alive, Bat allegedly began draining her funds, making personal purchases, using her credit cards, adding his partner as is he gay? Adding his partner as an authorized user. He also withdrew large sums of money from Wells Fargo and Morgan Stanley accounts. Now, she died in 2019. Bat allegedly continued the scheme, writing checks to himself, making more unauthorized transactions. Despite being responsible for distributing her estate, he reportedly used only one payment to the beneficiary. Okay, it says according to the district attorney's office, during his entire scam, he made $3.7 million. He got off with $3,715,318. He's charged with theft, financial exploitation of an older adult, misusing entrusted property. He remains in custody because he could not post the $99,000 bill. Child, girl. First of all, if you make away with almost $4 million, why the fuck could you live in the country? When you do, and I'm not condoning anybody doing nothing. I'm just making observations, okay? If you get $3.7 million off a dead white woman, why are you still in the world? Why? Now he's 66, okay? If the lady died in 2019, how they catch you? You're being greedy. You stayed in Philly for no damn anyway. $3.7 million. And even after she was dead, you was girl crazy shit all up and through. Now, when I seen the headline of this one, I said, bitch, what now? Let's just listen.
Oh, they kicked me out the front of the room because I kissed my baby daddy. What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy before he died? What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy before he go lay down in the grave? Or whatever going to happen to him? What makes you think I ain't going to kiss that so he can remember? Babe, everybody better be happy I ain't pull his fins down and start choking. I was ready to live. We finna get a busted right here in the church. Man, my baby daddy looked beautiful, good as hell. Man, yes. I kissed his I kissed his lips. Y'all, look, I played it up because I already knew what the fuck I was gonna do. So I asked his mama, like, can I kiss him just one time? After I kissed him that one time, I went down for that bad baby.
Now, I think that's illegal. No.
Shut up. That is so stupid.
That's weird. That's nasty. Look, I am not a dead body touch person at all. I told y'all a long time ago, when I was in the 5th grade, my Uncle Charlie died, okay? And at the funeral, I touched his forehead, and it felt real weird and dead-like, and I didn't like the feeling. So because I was so young and it felt so weird, I have a mental thing. I can't touch the dead bodies at all. So I have not touched a dead body since I was in 5th grade, and that was at the funeral. Going to your baby daddy funeral and kissing his dick is the weirdest shit I have ever heard. Because why would you want to do that? Ma'am, he dead. He can't feel that. He not here no more. I don't think you can even suck a dead dick. I don't think you can. I don't think it worked that way. I have never touched or saw a dead dick in my life. I've never seen it. I've only seen live ones. I don't think dead dick do the same thing that live dick do. But for you to go to that man's funeral and put your face in his place, you should be arrested. What is going on? What is getting first? You know, you gotta hope people don't. They better not. They better not. They better not. I do feel like that should be abuse of a corpse. I do. I think it's weird. But she look weird.
Wait, kiss that because I'm a miss it. I kissed it because I'm a miss it. Fuck. Yes, I'm gonna miss it. So yeah, I'm gonna kiss it, baby. They better be glad they pull your and make you in front of their motherfucking ass. Fuck you talking about? Let's stay facts. Yo, they kicked me out the front of the room. Cause
she should have got beat up. If the dead baby daddy got a sister, a young auntie, a best friend, okay, somebody should have beat her up on the way of putting her out the funeral, because that is weird. I don't know. I get some folk hug their deceased family members. Some folk do give a little kiss on the cheek or the forehead. I get that. But for you to come around on your own live and say that you was put out your baby, that, you know, because you put your face in this place is weird to me. You need to go to jail. If anyone see her around anybody in a human light, get away. She's a necromancy witch. Okay, it's weird and I don't like it. Not today, not ever. You can't even. Did you open a whole casket? Was he short? Was he tall? Because, you know, usually the casket is only open from the waist up. Did you open a casket and go put your head down there? You can't. Child, whoever raised her is wrong. So they raised her wrong. Okay, they raised her, because who the girl anyway? I saw all kind of weird shit today, and I said I don't know what's going on in the world. I don't know what's going on. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. Florida woman arrested after impersonating an ICE officer to kidnap the ex's wife. I said, bitch. I said, what? First of all, she don't even look like ICE. She no tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. She look a crackhead from the 70s or the 80s. Point is, she looked like a crackhead. Okay, I don't. I don't have not one ex that I either love or hate so much that I want to go and arrest they bitch. I don't like it. I don't care.
You say she would try to impersonate an ICE agent just so that she could get revenge on her ex-boyfriend. According to police, the trance battle showed up to Marika Sr.'s job, where she then allegedly unzipped her jacket, flashing a black shirt with the word ICE printed on the front. At that point, Sr. did follow Battle to her car, and while in that car, Battle allegedly spoke into a handheld radio, making Sr. believe she was truly an ICE agent. Battle then took Sr. to an apartment complex, and once they entered that apartment, Sr. ran to the neighbor's apartment, asking to use a phone and call police. And her husband. It was then that her husband told her that the fake ICE agent sounded a lot like his ex-girlfriend.
First of all, bitch, you went to your ex's new person's job and
who was Battle. Battle, who's now facing a number of charges, including impersonating an officer. Police.
Impersonating a police officer is illegal. Impersonating a fucking ICE agent is even more illegal. Bitch, you kidnapped that lady. You kidnapped her. What is wrong? What is wrong with people?
1033 on main, 1033 on.
She knows she's going to jail.
Open the door. Sheriff's office.
Roll your window down.
Is she asleep? Is she homeless?
Open the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my car.
Child, she that high. She probably high cocaine. That cocaine.
Step out.
Step out.
Turn around.
Is she in house shoes? People who drive in furry house shoes, you can't trust them.
Face your car.
You can't do nothing right now.
445A, lift the channel 1015.
1823 out.
The dick can't be worth it. Ain't no the people making dumb ass decisions for dick. I need y'all to stop it. Okay, that man dick can't be that good if you want to be an ICE agent and you got a t-shirt with ICE on it. First of all, the girlfriend was dumb enough to. I'm not going with anybody who. It could have been the spray paint. ICE don't come with just one person. If ICE coming to get you to deport you, they come with them and their buddies. Okay, but at least she knew because the bitch took her to an apartment. It says she wore a black shirt with the word ICE printed on the front. She got probably from Kinko's, probably ordered from Kinko's. Carried a handheld radio, probably from Walgreens. Okay, presented a sheriff's office business card. Girl, she instructed the victim, who was currently in process of becoming a U.S. citizen, okay, to come with her for questioning. Okay, girl, what took this girl to an apartment and I gotta call my lawyer, my man? Girl, that's my ex-girlfriend. All of this for some dick. I don't want it. Not today, not ever. Stop letting crackheads do crackhead things with y'all. Okay, because that's a felony. When you impersonate police and federal officials, that's a whole federal crime. I don't know what's wrong with people at all. Then this lady right here. So this is also why you can't go to just any barber, hairstylist, braider, because some folk gonna want to get their ass beat. So a hairstylist is fired because she cut off an 11-year-old's braids, but the mom did not want to pay a $25 late fee for being late. Bitch. First of all, if you doing my child hair and you start cutting my child's hair, we gonna fight. Because you can stab me, you can stab my child. Why are you putting scissors to hands into heads, bitch? For what are you doing? Okay. Now this is surveillance footage from the barber with the shop. Okay, to where the stylist tried to cut the girl's hair out, not because she wasn't paid for her services, but because she wanted to charge extra $25 because the mama was 10 minutes late. Girl, I'm gonna punch in your throat. Okay, I'm gonna punch you in your throat. We finna fight, bitch. all up and through. Now, first of all, my child would have already gotten up. Okay? Because the mama yelling at somebody, get up. Okay? Get up. Now, the barber people said, hey, yeah, she got fired. Because we don't do that here. Okay? We don't condone that shit. And this is when you have stylists who was paying a booth rent at a place and whatnot. Okay. Now there's a 10-minute grace period. Okay. But if you show up later than that, it's more money. The mom showed up within the 10 minutes and the girl still tried to charge the additional funds. I feel like I think that's so stupid. Now, the 11-year-old probably traumatized because you done put scissors to hair. Okay. And how do I know if you cut my hair too? Now, this happened in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay. And you fired. And I'm pretty sure when anyone find out you are a hair cutting asshole, no one else will want you at their salon. And anybody that is willing to have scissors and they want to fuss and tussle with the mama is insane. Because you stab me or my child, I have to now kill you. Also, the mama is 6 months pregnant. Mama 6 months pregnant, 11-year-old child, and the damn bitch want to charge. Girl, look, fight. We have to fight. And I've had the same hairstylist since I was in high school. She's my age. And then the braiders I go to, they're these Africans, down on Gratiot or whatever. I don't go to people who have these weird ass rules like that because to me it's a scheme and a scam. Okay? And my thing is this too. If I'm late, I'll tip you. If I'm late, I'll let you know I'm late. I'm not late like that for my hair appointments. I think people who charge these extra fees and want to pull out scissors and cut heads, somebody gonna pile your ass. Somebody gonna pile you for playing with a kid. And I feel like if I'm here and I'm within the time frame, why are you charging me extra money? But you still doing the work. You ain't lost out on no money with me getting here. I hope she look. I really hope. I hope it's gonna sound mean. I don't want to sound mean, but I don't want her to get a job somewhere else because you don't respect people to start cutting the hair out. Because again, it wasn't as if she wasn't paid her braiding rate. She wanted, and it's $25 fucking dollars. If I have a 5 p.m. time slot and it's a 10-minute grace period, and I get there by 5:10, why are you trying to charge me more money? I'm not even that paid. You want to know why? Because I want a return client. I want a return client. So you, child, I hope. Anyway, y'all stop going to them bargain basement ass bitches around here. Y'all take 30 good old seconds and like the video. And we're gonna cuss out Shannon Sharpe and them because they be on some bullshit all the time. Now, when I was looking for pictures of Shannon Sharpe, it's so funny that when I look at his pictures now, he looked weird. Like he looked like he choked people. He looked like that's what he do. But I'm gonna leave him for last because I gotta cuss him out a whole bunch. Let's pop on to Karlie Redd. So y'all know Love and Hip Hop. Karlie Redd, right? You know, she's been on that show a long time. She's always dating different men and stuff. And she had recently got married to some man, but they're not going through divorce. Well, Karlie Redd was arrested. That's her mugshot. Karlie Redd was arrested for burglary. Now I said, bitch, what? That's her husband who she's divorcing now. And that's who the man's house she broke into. Okay. I really wish she'd never fuck with her face. But Karlie got arrested for burglary. What are charges there? Hold on. That's not it. Where's the charges? I want to see here. Go here. Burglary in the first degree. It happened on January 12th, 2025. She was arrested 3 days ago. No, what's today? 24th? 2 days ago. So April 22nd, 2025. Now, when I was looking at the charges, it says Karlie was arrested for burglary in the first degree. She broke in her ex-husband's house. She entered the house through a back door and stole a watch, birth certificate, and a card. Okay, she's out on $15,000 bond and has been ordered to have no contact with him directly or indirectly until going to court. I don't know. The dick can't be that good. Okay, where's the no contact order? Now I do say 3 different things. So it's a no contact order. I'm not committing a crime for nobody, especially not now. Now, when I was younger, I was a whole different individual. I'm not there no more. That's my past. Don't judge me for that. Okay, I was a little bit I was in these streets. But I mean, yeah, Karlie, she about 55. She's at least 50. She is at least 50. And I don't understand, going out here and getting arrested for breaking this. Because I was like, did she have a key? And she, because I think they can sometimes say that even if you don't live somewhere, you enter the house, they can be considered breaking in. But her creeping in through a back door and taking things, it's like, girl, stop. So I just need people to stop being stupid, because it's not worth it to be stupid in this day and age. Who wants a fucking mugshot in their 50s? For girl, and for a fucking watch? And who birth certificate? Was it yours or his? Even because if you stole his birth certificate, that's stupid. If you stole your own birth certificate, that's even more dumb, because you can go get another one from like the hospital or whatever. So yeah, I don't this stupidity for no good reason. Dumb is and dumb will be. So Karlie is out, but again, she gonna always kind of be in. I forgot. I wanted to, Laura Govan, and then Gilbert Arenas' son, their 18-year-old son, Elijah, was in a car accident. Okay, now when I first kept seeing folks say Gilbert Arenas, I said, no, let's go find baby daddy. So their 18-year-old son crashed his car. He had like a Tesla truck that he crashed, and I seen TMZ had posted a video of it. The car was on fire. It hit like a tree. It hit either a tree or a pole or something. The fucking fire hydrant was like spilling out water, and then you seen people have to pull him out of the car. But he is in a coma right now. They said because of the smoke inhalation, they put him in a medically induced coma. Yeah, he's 18 years old. Supposedly he's this great high school basketball star, has a bright future. So send prayers and love and good vibes to both Laura and Lauren. Lauren Govan. Laura Govan, and also Gilbert Arenas for their 18-year-old son. That's crazy. And it happened at like maybe almost 5 o'clock in the morning. He was driving home from somewhere. And then even the video I saw when they pulled him out the car, like he didn't have no clothes on. So I don't know if they pulled his clothes off because clothes were on fire. I don't know if he was just hiding the car. I'm not sure. But again, he is in a medically induced coma because of the smoke in his lungs, and they had to put him in a coma. So again, it was a Tesla Cybertruck, and he was trapped in there around 5 a.m. But again, we hope he gonna be okay and stuff. Yeah, Lauren, like, yeah, she thought of prayers. I'm like, he's a kid. You know what I'm saying? He looked like his mama. Okay, but prayers up, prayers up. Also, the love and I love him. Well, they love hip hop to me. Housewives of Atlanta. Some folk kept trying to figure out who dick was Britt Edie sucking. Now, if y'all recall on Housewives a couple seasons ago when Drew was beefing with Sheree, and it was a messy assistant. That's the messy assistant. The messy assistant is saying that the dick was allegedly Young Bird.
As far as Drew goes, me and Drew are in a really, really good place.
I love to hear that you and Drew are in a good space. So I know you've been around, some of the craziness that we've been seeing. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the newbie, Britt Edie?
Just say this, and I just heard so much about Britt Edie. I just believe she's not a good fit for the show. I don't believe that she's a good fit for Housewives. Allegedly, I got some tea, girl.
What's the tea?
Girl, I found out who she was giving head to. Allegedly, okay? Allegedly, again, on that cute little poster board.
I feel like, do I even want to know? Do I even want to know this? Okay, who is it?
Girl. Now, this is alleged tea.
Okay, this is alleged. This is allegedly. Okay.
It was Hitmaker, girl.
It's not Hitmaker.
So y'all know Hitmaker is, also Young Bird. And I didn't think his name was Anthony. He's a mess. Yeah, he's a messy old bottom. Okay, you know, top. You know what? I always say I am a heterosexual bottom. Anyway, I don't know who. I don't even think it matter who dick Britt Edie was sucking to me, and I feel like how would he know who dick she sucked? He's just so messy to me. He caused all that shit between Sheree and Drew. He's always causing mess with other people. He's also the same person who said that Alexa Sky had her friends beat him up. He's always involved in the messiest stuff with the reality folks or whatever. So I don't really believe nothing he says. And I hope they can sue him. I just sue. Okay, sue him today, tomorrow, and forever. But that's a little bit of thing that they said about the dick on Bravo. We did Karlie. Corey Holcomb. We're gonna do Shannon last. I don't like Corey Holcomb. I feel like Corey Holcomb is a despicable slug cockroach individual who is sucking the dick of whoever will pay him money to be messy. I feel like, this whole Tracee Ellis Ross bashing that he did pissed me off. Tracee Ellis was talking with Michelle Obama on her podcast and her brother. And Tracee Ellis Ross mentioned how she, had issues with men her own age because they're toxic and this and that and that and this. And how she has been recently dating younger men. Now, Tracee never said, to my knowledge, I'm dating 19-year-olds. I don't even think she said that she was dating 20-year-olds. I think she just said she dates younger men. If you are 51, younger can mean either upper 20s, 30s. Okay, I don't believe she ever said she likes teenagers. She just said she dates men who are younger than what she is. And Corey, Dick Sucking Holcomb, I don't like giving attention to dick sucking people, but sometimes we have to hear what they say to cuss them out the right way. So that's what this is.
Look at society. Where your son at right now? With a not growing up under your tutelage, because men who sleep with men are making laws that put bitch in power. Now bitch go around and fuck young boys and brag on it and think ain't nothing wrong with them. But when Corey went on Cam Newton's show and said, I fuck young, broke, lost hoes, I was the worst motherfucker in the world.
Saying I date younger men versus I was on thing and I said I date young, broke. Oh, sir, you comparing apples to rotten oranges.
Huh, Tracee? Tracee?
Now, again, he fully says things to rage bait us, but because I am a protect Tracee Ellis Ross at all costs kind of person, I couldn't let it go.
Ellis Ross, we heard you, bitch. I mean, we finna go into it. We about to get your ass, Jaja Binks. We about to get your ass. Somebody said it, so now I can say it.
Yeah.
How you see the bitch at the car? I'm like, I don't see where they come, brother. She straight.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't choose you. He didn't choose you. These were your prime years when you was passing the pussy out to boss niggas who got options to choose a woman. Look at society. Where your son at right now? Who is virtuous. None of them chose you. So now, at 52, with your arrogant ass,
how the fuck is she arrogant?
You dating the puppies of the hood. Let me tell you something. These broads out here, especially the older ones, 45 and up. I'm gonna go that high. 45 and up. They good with dogs and elderly people, or they might mess with somebody who's young and impressionable, because that way they can be held up as they pretend themselves to be.
I don't find them funny. That, and I feel like I've seen, because I know someone who finds Corey funny as a comedian, and I feel like when you make a decision to go on whatever podcast to try to drag a black woman who says she dates younger men, not young hoes like you said, she dates younger men, and then for you to question, oh, she's too old, she wants to think she's the best, like for you to try to demean her because she says men in her age bracket are arrogant assholes who are toxic, and you come on a podcast and become a toxic, arrogant asshole, and you are her age, you are the proof in the pudding, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it aggravates me when folks try to defend him, and I'm not saying that to Miss Bay. I'm talking to anybody in general, okay? When people try to defend him when he says weird shit like this, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like because he's not made it as a comedian as he wants to, he goes on these podcasts and say these inflammatory things to rage us into talking about him. Because if you funny, then be funny. But I can't put a difference between the comedian on stage cracking jokes that's funny and this asshole here who was trying to, and this is not the first time he's, dug his heels into trying to talk cash shit about people.
But when you're around a man is gonna call you for who you are. I don't give a fuck if you Tracee Ellis Ross. Tracee Ellis Ross can get it. And like Kevin Samuel said about her a long time ago, a nigga will walk down the street with that.
She's 52. Somebody was saying 60.
It don't matter how old she is. She can get it, and a nigga might walk down the street with her. Even though right there she looked tripped out to me.
She looked just like somebody I know.
That bitch crazy right there.
Oh, wait.
That's that face. Oh my God.
See, Corey got a small dick. Corey has small dick energy. Corey had women laugh at him when he pulled his dick out when he was younger. And for that reason, because there's a difference in being harshly honest in a funny way and being completely rude and disrespectful in a hurtful way. I don't know what black women hurt your feelings when you was a kid. I don't know who turned you down for homecoming as a kid. I don't know who said your dick stank and now you upset or whatever. I don't know what naturally beautiful woman told you don't look enough. I don't know who hurt you, but I feel like there's a difference. Let's not get it fucking twisted. Tracee Ellis Ross is a beautiful woman. And it aggravates me when people try to find unflattering pictures of people to talk cash shit about them. That really aggravates my spirit. And he takes it upon himself to degrade her because she was like, men my age are horrible. And he then proceeds to be a horrible man that is her age. Because I'm fucking old as Corey Holcomb. Little bitch. Corey Holcomb age. He's fucking 50. You old bitch. You old troll little. Ooh. He older than Tracee Ellis. He is older than Tracee Ellis. You around here being a Tracee is 52. He's 50 fucking 6. So when Tracee Ellis Ross told us that men in her own age bracket are horrible, toxic men, okay, he is the spitting image. He's the fucking definition of what she meant. You old bastard. Even to try to insinuate, she's older, she wasn't chosen when she was younger. People forget, bitch, sometimes I don't want to be chosen because y'all hoes ain't worth it. And that be the getcha gotcha. She never said, I date 20-year-old men. She said, I date men younger than me. She can date a 50-year-old, 45, 32. But you old frog fake bitch. Y'all know I try my best not to talk about people's looks. That's not fair. God made them in his image, okay? But Corey Holcomb, you can suck a dick. Okay? Suck a dick. Deep throat. I hope that you deep throat gives you gonorrhea in your throat. Okay? Because you around here trying to come at Tracee don't bother no damn. Tracee don't bother nobody. Okay? She don't bother anybody. She was on the podcast the same the men I've dated, the men I've been in relationships with over the years who was my age were horrible people to me. They wanted to dim my shine. They didn't want me to be myself. I was unhappy with them. So I dated men younger. They're more open to letting me be me. You old stagnant-tooth little bitch around here. I'm like, because who does all that? I'm all for, people having an opinion and, giving their opinion or whatever. But the way he talks, the way he went at her, even how he's trying to talk about her looks as if she's a girl, I be trying my best not to is he on IG? Corey Holcomb. Because I just feel like he's an asshole. Okay. Wait a minute. So you want to tell us how Tracee Ellis Ross looks? You want to sit up here and try to critique how Tracee Ellis Ross looks as a woman. You want to tell us how she don't look right. You want to say how she looks weird. You're fucking. Because I don't want to get my page shut down. Okay, I don't want to get my page shut down. But it's Griffey bear look at me. It aggravates me. And that's why I always say, if you can't give your opinion without talking about someone's looks, you're not really funny. And then I don't know, because I don't watch what he's on. So I don't even know who the other people are. But as a woman, as a Black woman, I could never sit on a panel with someone and laugh about them degrading another Black woman. I can't do that. Now, I mean, you have an issue, because what do you say about me when I'm not around?
Like, these women, I'm trying not to say it. That's a drag queen type picture right there.
Man.
Oh, now she's a drag queen.
That's that's I seen her.
She look like you. It don't matter how old she is.
I mean, we've talked about this, that often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God, we had a great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table, your husband goes, but why? And I said, well, maybe because I can.
Yes.
I can date younger men. That isn't her being arrogant. That's her saying, I can do that. The same way these grown ass, old ass men want to date fucking children, I can date younger men. She didn't say underage men or even teenagers. She younger men.
This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracee's.
It's fun.
It's very fun to share. Tracee tale.
But
I'm sorry.
But one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, what is this about?
Yeah.
Because I want a partner. And so often, and it's not just that I'm older, I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous?
There's that.
But a lot of men, I mean, a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity.
And here come Shannon Sharpe with a 9-year-old. Here come Corey Dogface Holcomb with his antics. Both men in her age bracket who seemingly are a bit of pieces of shit.
And have been raised in...
Well, Corey's a piece of shit. We got to figure out Shannon Sharpe.
A culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or whatever those things were, or prize I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again. A lot of men.
She never said, I want young men who are 19 or 20. I want to groom them. All she said was, they're not as old as me. They're younger than me. They're more open to letting me be me because they're not fully stuck in their ways now. That's what she said. And Corey, you old dog-faced bitch, I don't like you. Okay, I hope your food tastes like puppy child for the rest of your life. Anyway, let's get to Shannon Sharpe, child. Let's do Shannon. Now, every day there's new Shannon stuff that comes out. Every child. This, I think the lawsuit was filed like Sunday night, you know. Come Monday, it's only Thursday. Come Monday, we heard of, there's this possible lawsuit, you know, with Shannon Sharpe and some girl. Now, the kicker is, this is my fault. I did not fully read the lawsuit. I thought I did, but I did not. Okay. So earlier today, I was reading through the lawsuit, okay, of the Shannon Sharpe, okay, and when I was reading some of the numbers, I want to be clear. I still, well, one, a new audio came out from her attorney people. Okay. Clearly, Shannon had a choking thing.
Gabby.
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
Now, I said, Shannon, you stupid. Okay. You should never say the thing over the phone. I agree. I do. The recordings are very weird. There's too much space in between. It doesn't feel like a regular conversation. They're like, that's why I said it feels like that's role play stuff, because neither one of them know what to say. Now, they're both bad actors, you know, but the recordings, the two that have come out so far, the first one of him said, I'm going to tell you, and then this one said, I'm going to choke you in public, you know, big black man chokes white woman, or whatever he said. It do feel awkward. It doesn't even, it doesn't feel threatening. It feels weird. Like, he's weird. She sounds weird. I don't know what's going on. Okay. And it could be because she was recording. I'm not sure. But when I went and read the lawsuit part, and it talks about the first time that they had sex at the house, it was very weird how it even happened. Again, I want to read this part. When she arrived at it, and I'm saying she in this names, whatever. When she arrived at his house, Shannon opened the door, you know, without a word, no greeting, no acknowledgement, no small talk, without someone as looking at her, and turned around and walked away, left the door open, and walked upstairs. She, again, this is the first time she's at his house. The first time they are like meeting up to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? He answered the door, don't say shit to her. He walked away and go upstairs, and she follows him upstairs. Okay. I'm not walking in your house and we ain't saying shit. Like, there has to be some kind of communication. They reached the bedroom. He pointed to the bed. He went into the bathroom, to the door. Did not talk at all. She sat on the bed and waited for him because she knows what to do. He came out in about 5 minutes. He then still didn't say nothing, cut the lights off, and lay in the bed. It says plaintiff, uncomfortable and unsure of what to do, laid down too. Laid in the bed too. And for about 10 minutes, neither one of them said anything. Then he put his hands on her neck, you know, put his thing on her, and said, I knew the first time I saw you, I would fuck you. They then had sex, oral sex. Okay. Again, I am like, it all sounds weird. He wanted me to sign an NDA. I did not sign one. I ended up coming over to his house. We in the same house together. We ain't talking to each other, but we both in the bed naked. You know, there's some oral sex between them. Okay. She said she then noticed he had a phone and was recording her, but she didn't say shit about it. Okay. You know, it was done. He went to sleep. At some point later on that night, he woke up, grabbed her by her coochie and they had sex. Not in the break up by the coochie. Anyway, at 4 a.m., he woke her up. Hey, you gotta go. Come back at 9 o'clock. She came back at 9 p.m. Now at 5 p.m., he got pissed off and cussed her out. So it's been a weird thing the whole time. Again, over a year and a half together, seeing him at least 4 times a week. They ended up both moving to Nevada, to Vegas and whatnot. Just weird shit. It says after they dated, even her friends felt for her safety. They would hear him yelling at her on the phone. And so the weird part is that the friends heard them yelling. Why haven't we heard him yelling and cussing at her? I feel like if he is this mean, aggressive individual, we know they had sex. We know there was a sexual history. The only question is the time that she's saying was forceful. Is that true, false, or we don't know? And I feel like if you're going to record him saying calmly, I'm going to choke you, I feel like she will also have these, audio proofs of him being this uncontrollably angry, mean person. So I'm like, maybe that's coming next. I don't know. But the document reads as if he has this uncontrollable temper, always, always fussing at her, cussing at her. And I would like to hear the audio, because that proves her point in that he was this mean, evil person to her. And it wasn't this, BDSM situation. You know what I'm saying? Even when I brought up how, the sex tape leak stuff happened in September, and then she said how he, took it in October, and then, blah, 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 blah. Because on October 6th is when she said that he took it. And after they were working out at the gym, they worked out. He aggressively approached her. She could tell by his look and the way he moved quickly towards her that he was furious and having to be being ignored. And I'm like, well, where is that stuff? Because if you taped y'all having sex, you tape these phone conversations, girl, put out his crazy, mean, evil self too. Put it all out there. So that day, he like, we got to talk in private. He said, no, I don't want to talk to you. Get away from me. Some kind of way he went to her house, and he took at the house. Okay, and the same thing happened in January. So it's this weird thing of the lawsuit reads one way, but the audio that she put out don't seem like he's this mean person. It seemed like y'all both weird and y'all be fucking with some weird things, in my opinion. So we had a second audio that proved that he at least 2 times said he gonna choke her. Now I also feel like Shannon was stupid because, sir, you are a big black man. She's an itty bitty white little girl. Why would you think if this ever got out, it will look anything other than you were abusive to that little girl? Anyway, then it came out that Shannon was accused of choking a female Fox employee, that Fox quietly settled the situation. Now, he used to work at Fox, and him was saying that he got fired or he was let go from Fox, and this could be the reason that we did not know then that that's what happened. So per this thing, it says, per the front office sports.com, he was previously accused of choking a female production assistant while working at FS1. There were 2 anonymous sources, with one saying Fox settled with the accuser for several $100,000, though no lawsuit was filed. It says Sharpe's representative denied the incident, saying there was no incident of choking involving Shannon on the FS1 set. On one occasion, he and a few colleagues were involved in some light physical interaction in a playful context. I said, what? Again, his rep said there was no incident of choking involving Shannon on the FS1 set. On one occasion, he and a few colleagues were involved in some light physical interaction in a playful context, and that Fox resolved the matter privately, meaning somebody did accuse him of being inappropriate in some kind of way. And they just settled it out of court quietly but he was sometime after that no longer employed at Fox. So it's his rep saying, no, there was just some little light, physical interaction in a playful context. Look, I have light, playful interactions too, not with nobody at work. Not with no one at work. So there is, these rumors, not without a rumor, there is indication that he has been inappropriate in some kind of way, that something had to be settled and resolved at the job privately. Okay? I'm just saying Shannon is a little bit cuckoo. Okay? Well, after that happens, okay, he posted on his social media. Where is that? So yeah, Shannon posted this on his page. My statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. And I asked him, because I was like, it's April now. I think it was in August. Hold on. Child. Hold on. I feel like he said preseason starts in August. So he will be off ESPN from April through August. And I said, I guess so, sir. So again, I will return at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I've received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues, Shannon Sharpe. So when folks said, they said, why you screenshot a text from his agent? I said, I don't know. Because me and him was talking about it earlier, and he was like, he thinks that is, ESPN's way to figure out what happened, because they don't want to fire him if he's innocent. They also don't want to keep him on, which angers fans or whoever. So if we let him say, hey, I'm going to step aside until preseason, because that's in, about 4 months. I can step aside or whatever, handle this shit, because if by August, if it comes out, well, no, he did that shit. He was beating her up. He was being mean. It was a forcefully taking cooch. They can then fire him because they let it all play out while he wasn't on the show. If he's innocent, come preseason, he can come back. So it gives them time to see what the fuck gonna happen without having to look like they're either supporting somebody accused of abuse or, villainizing somebody who wasn't found guilty as of yet. I feel like it's weird because he is making it clear that I know that girl. I know Gabby know me. I know she's on OnlyFans. we've had sex. It was all consensual. There was also another part that was saying, people were saying, allegedly, a close source to Shannon Sharpe was saying, him and old girl had the BDSM, sex at least 100 times, meaning they were regularly having rough sex. Okay, all kinds of bondage and stuff. What is the BDSM stand for? BDSM. I always forget what it means. Bondage, discipline. Is it sadism? And I can't pronounce the last word, but a type of sexual practice. It's some freaky deaky shit. It's some freaky deaky, get into it stuff. Okay? And if they have been doing it and doing it and doing it for 2 years, over 100 times, that still does not negate the fact that if at one point she ever said no, no means no. So I think that's the part that's having to get figured out is, well, nigga, what did you do? Now, when they're showing all of the old things of him talking cash money shit, because he has said things.
Everybody always talk about date your age, date your age. Well, I want to date my wage. I'm finna shut all this ish down tonight. I want to date my wage.
Stay right
so
here. Stay right.
Where y'all at? Hey, chat, where they at?
Hold on.
Did that mean he broke? Because that girl was 19, 20. So they have all these resurfaced videos of him, this child.
Hold on. Because I keep it on me now.
Yeah.
I keep it on me. You want to date your what?
I want to date my wage, not my age. I want to date my wage. So where are they? Because y'all always talking about date your age, date your age. I want to date my wage. So come on with it.
Well, you talking?
As a matter of fact, I'm taking applicants as we speak.
Well, you talking spicy tonight, boy.
And all while fucking on a 20-year-old.
Everybody always talk about date your age, date your age. Well, I want to date my wage.
And now you're gonna look, having to pay that lady at least 10 mil is gonna child. They said this Shannon Sharpe. If you ever watched White Chicks, I feel like he is that character. A big black man obsessed with an itty bitty white woman. Okay, I feel like, child, that's what it is. That's what it is. And even, child, y'all see Meek Mill? I said, y'all not learning nothing from nothing? Now, look, this don't mean that as a black man, you can't date no white women. What it do mean is, sir, get your hands off them white women. Easy white chocolate. You know what I'm saying? I pray, child, look, I don't understand people who are not, sometimes they out to get you.
Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs. Let me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't.
He was younger than that.
Don't need no 36-year-old girl. I know. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your get you an old out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. Dang. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah, because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's gonna say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's gonna get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you.
The fact that the whole time he had a 19, 20-year-old person, you know what I'm saying, is crazy to me. What girl? Hold on. Let me block a bitch. Hold on, y'all. I see it. I see it. Get your ass out of here, you little bitch. Anyway, I came back like, wait, what? I'm like, once I seen black people complain too much, I said, you old bitch. Okay, you old oily faced bitch. Anyway, yeah, Monique gonna be crazy, but she be right sometimes. Okay, sometimes she right, but it's sad because I've seen other clips. You know, even they showed the clip of Cat Williams saying like, you know, white women, if you try, okay, it take them 2 weekends to ruin your life, and it's like that's exactly what happened to Shannon. Like in one, we woke up on Monday and the Shannon Sharpe we knew was gone, and he was replaced with a white woman choking, black baby gravy giving man, and no one will ever look at him the same. Because not only did the girl say we fuck around, Shannon said we were. I know her. Yes, she do OnlyFans or whatever. We had a consent. You had a consensual relationship with somebody. You allowed them to ruin your brand, your life, and everything. And I know I was told earlier today that, you know what I'm saying, coochie can be around here and it can ruin lives. It causes wars and all this stuff. Coochie should not do that to no grown ass 55. He's 55, right? When he met her. I think he's 56 now. It should never happen. So you've now had to step down for your CNN position. You can't avoid the conversation. And every other day is a new either allegation, a new recording, something leaking. Like he is not going to, like this isn't what happened with Jay-Z. This isn't Tony Busby with a random lying lady saying Jay-Z and a frog, you know, took her cooch back in 2000 at the VMAs. This ain't that. This is somebody who recently has an actual connection to Shannon Sharpe, and there's evidence of them being together. And now they look at you as the woman choker because you kept saying, I'm gonna choke you this, I'm gonna choke you that. It's like, for what? The fact that there were so many of age women you could have been with, and you chose to secretly be with this younger because he wanted some more. And because I feel like it's not about her having good pussy. It ain't about her sex being great. What it is Shannon wanted someone who he could treat any kind of way, who was a living sex doll. And he could manipulate her and just use her at his will. And that's why he stayed with that little girl. Because she allowed him to do whatever it is he wanted to do. She allowed him to cuss her ass out when he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? He controlled her for her accounts. And that's why he stayed around. Because sometimes it is hard to get with somebody who like what you like and want to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your kink is young white girl, big black man. I want to dominate this. Go find somebody who wants to be paid to do that. You can't go find some random 19-year-old girl in the gym and make her your personal sex slave. Nah, she stayed for whatever reasons may be. Nah, she said it was because she felt, you know, intimidated to do what he said. And I'm like, I don't get how he even liked that. And now that's your bed, lay in it. So who knows what new tea will drop tomorrow, what new clip will drop tomorrow. But Shannon you put yourself in this bed, now y'all lying in it. It ain't nothing we can do for you, especially finding out that you allegedly had a little altercation with a female Fox employee that got settled quietly. There are many people who will allow you to do what you want to do with them. There just has to be communication, and there has to be an agreement to this is what it is. You can't force anyone to do that kind of stuff. Now, again, if the girl lying and this really was a fully consensual situation that she's twisting to be something different for money, then she gonna rock where she needs to rock to when she goes see Jesus. But I mean, Shannon gonna have to prove it. And my thing is, I don't understand why she has not, and it may come tomorrow, I don't know. I don't understand why she has not released an audio showing him or us hearing him be verbally abusive to her. Like, show us the monster. I think show the monster. Don't spare him. Show the monster. Because right now it's easy for him to say, well, we were role playing. Well, she's lying. I didn't know. No, okay, cool. If you say he was this mean, aggressive, yelling person, put that out there. Because then he can't deny it. Now, unless he comes with his own video where they're discussing him being this mean person. Now, if there's a video of him saying, or audio of him and her agreeing and conversing about, hey, I'm gonna be this big mean black man, and you have to be this innocent. Oh my God, don't yell at me, don't manipulate. Like, if there's that kind of conversation, then you know what I'm saying. That's what he would need to prove his point. He would need to put forth some kind of evidence showing them agreeing to have a demeaning sexual encounter where he's the big black mean man and she's supposed to play this innocent damsel in distress. That could help prove his point that she's lying for money. But like I said, when he offered the 10 mil, I would have took the 10 mil. Child. $10 million. But anyway, y'all, that's all I have for y'all today. Okay. I told y'all we would not be here for a long time, just here for a good time. Okay. Now look, I hope y'all enjoyed the night. Okay. Oh, I wonder what's his child. I know his family is probably mortified. Because this is my thing. Nobody wants. Look, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what anybody in my family, my friend circles, I don't want to know what happens in their bedrooms. I feel like people's kinks are their kinks. It ain't my business. I would never want to know that kind of shit. So I do feel like his family are probably like more, because now they know what he like. To know your daddy call his stuff baby gravy. Yeah. Anyway, y'all make sure that you have liked the video. Okay, subscribe to my channel. Okay. Share the video as well. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. There's other content up on my channel, so go ahead and watch it. We've been getting to things all week or whatever, and a good time is always had. Now, again, I may go live tomorrow. Whatever, it depends. If more stuff comes out tomorrow, I will possibly come on live after. Well, it depends. I don't know. We shall see. But if I go live tomorrow, I'll probably have a glass of wine. But I want y'all to be safe, have a good night and stuff. And if you see Corey Holcomb in the streets, child, punch him in the throat. I gotta go. Bye.